Hansel.
And Gretel.
A children's story. Or so it seems on the surface. But underneath, the implications are
They're mind-boggling.
stupefying.
And definitely open to interpretation. Oh, Hansel, what a lovely day.
Yes, except for the fact that our mother is dead, our father remarried a very wicked woman who claims we eat too much, and so sends dear daddy out into the woods to leave us to starve. Other than that, it's a perfect day.
But look, Hansel, I have brought a handful of breadcrumbs, which I have been dropping. Thus assuring we can find our way back.
You are truly a wonderful sister.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, you're not a very smart sister. Look, the birds have eaten all of your bread.
Oh, Crumb.
But look, there's a house made of candy. Let's eat that.
Before dinner?
We are the victims of neglect. Weakened as we reach.
You're right. Look, Hansel, a wicked witch. She's tying you up. She's throwing you in a cage to fatten you. And she's nearly blind.
Never fear, Gretel. Each day I shall stick this chicken bone out of the cage when she comes to feel my finger. She says she shall throw me into the oven when I get fat enough. But I have fooled her.
Oh, Hansel, now she wants me to stick my head in the oven to see if it's hot enough. I shall ask her to stick her head in, Hansel.
Good thinking, Gretel.
Humph! There, she's dead.
End of story.
Hooray!
But since it's also a rather dull story,
And we're still 5 minutes away from our time minimum.
let us suppose this untidy little tale was a murder mystery. It was a cool Friday in the forest. I was working day watch out of Homicide Division. My name's Hansel. I'm a cop. Name?
Gretel,
Who's the dead broad?
a witch.
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 Great. How'd she die?
I killed her.
With what?
An oven.
You hit her with an oven?
I shoved her in. I cooked her.
Great. Another 934. It's the third witch cooking I've had this week.
This ain't no copycat crime, officer. It's my own idea. She deserved it.
Most witches do. Got any witnesses?
My brother Hansel over there. The one holding the chicken bone.
You do that often?
Sort of hobby.
I'll have to take you down to the station.
Whatever you say.
These breadcrumbs yours? We found them in the forest.
Oh, great.
But how would Shakespeare have dealt with this?
Hansel, Hansel, oh dear Hansel, why art thou so downcast?
Oh, Gretel, dearest of sisters, 'tis the wicked witch that hath entombed me. Looketh, even now she doth come to check my finger.
Oh, I shalt give thee more than double thy toil and trouble. Oh, thou
Oh,
most...
get off it! She wants to cook me! Hark! Even now she bendeth over to check her cauldron. Listen to it boil, Gretel. Do not ask for whom it boils. It boils for me. Quick, do the deed, while she turneth but away a bit.
To shove, or not to shove? That is the question.
Shovest thou? Please shovest!
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the gripes and groans of yon whining brother.
Oh, shovest thou quick, for even now she turns her... Oh.
Hansel, Hansel! Wherefore art thou, Hansel? A rose by any other name would burn so quickly.
Gretel!
Ponder I this wicked deed. Oh, what better stuff am I than a put into the oven thither she goeth?
Gretel, I'm burning!
Burn! My conscience burns! With thoughts so grieved and maddened, to push, to pull, and alas, to shove no more.
I'm dead!
All's well that ends well. Alas, poor Hansel, I knew him well, witch. Now lieth he as still as potash on Flanders fields.
Unsatisfying to say the least. I mean, English drawing room comedy would be much more suitable. Gretel, dear.
Yes, Hansel?
I do hate to be a bother, but could I trouble you to give dear old Witchy Poo the old shovel?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I know it's rather dreary and all, considering the heat, but perhaps if you could just nudge her a bit towards the old hot box, eh?
Always the clever one, aren't you, Hansel? Here, how about a spot of tea before we do the dirty deed?
Dashing? I say, Gretel, the old gal seemed to be moving me towards rotisserie. Bit of an inconvenience, don't you think? Oh,
Hansel, you've spilled your tea.
Mummy won't be happy. I say, it's beginning to warm up, what?
Should I open a window?
Don't fret yourself, Gretel. It'll be over in a minute. I don't suppose you could spare a moment.
Of course.
Oh, a trifle. But could you pull yourself away from your crumpets just a moment? I seem to be roasting.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's my problem. Bit of a mess, I'm afraid. Ashes to ashes. Too late now. Say goodbye to dear Daddy, won't you?
Of course.
Well, that seems to be all. Ta-ta, Gretel.
Cheers.
All a trifle unsatisfying. Unless
Yes?
the soap opera. Gret,
Yes, Hans.
you killed her.
I...
You killed her! Dirk and Dana told me I couldn't trust you.
She was about to kill you.
Don't lie to me. As soon as I found out about Shannon's amnesia and I was her long lost brother who had to ghost up to New York when we were staying at Staffin Daffins.
That was Bo and Derek.
Who told you that?
Bart and Shauna.
Not Luke and Jessica?
Not according to Abby and Bo.
Do you mind if we stop? I really hate this.
Me too. Musical comedy. I got a crow. Arr, arr, arr. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch, the mean old witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
But this is all so shallow.
Meaningless.
We must go deeper into the meaning of the piece.
Hansel,
Yes, Gretel?
that bread.
Yes?
The bread I scattered along the path. I don't know what came over me, Hansel. It's like I wanted us to get lost.
Oh, Gretel, I understand.
I wonder what he meant by, I understand. He feels threatened by me, just because I'm a woman. He always has. I knew you would.
I knew you would? She's taking me for granted again. She always wants to relate with me somehow, which knows that's a part of my maleness to keep my feelings to myself. She wants this control. That's all it is. Just a matter of control. When you take our feelings from us, we have nothing left. Thank you.
Thank you? What's he want? Everything's a ploy with him. A gimmick. He uses words like a tool. If he can't dominate, then there's nothing left of him. How am I ever supposed to discover who I truly am? As long as I'm under the thumb of his male need to be in charge of every situation.
Stop!
Thank you.
I wonder what she meant by that.
It's over.
Oh.
And so the story ends.
One dead witch, 2 hyperactive children overdosed on sucrose, an oven that can't be used again for cookies, and a father who still has a lot of explaining to do.
Unsatisfying,
Unbelievable.
but definitely open to interpretation. And that's why we call it theater.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
All right.